In the quiet moments between breaths, in that sacred space where time seems to pause, we've been watching over you. We, the messengers of divine love, have witnessed your journey through light and shadow. Have you felt it, that gentle presence beside you when no one else was around? The warmth that enveloped your heart in moments of solitude. It wasn't merely your imagination, it was us, your celestial guardians, walking alongside you through every triumph and tribulation. Today, we bring you a message that has been written in the stars long before your earthly journey began. A truth so profound, yet so simple that it might shake the very foundation of how you perceive your current reality. As you listen to these words, feel the resonance deep within your soul, for what we share today is meant specifically for you. Yes, you who has been guided to this message at this precise moment in your timeline. The universe operates in mysterious patterns, weaving connections between souls that transcend ordinary understanding. Some connections are obvious, displayed openly for the world to see. Others, however, remain hidden beneath layers of fear, circumstance, and unspoken words. These connections pulse with potential energy, waiting for the right moment to manifest into something beautiful. Close your eyes for a moment. Envision the faces of those who surround you in your daily life. See them clearly, their smiles, their expressions, the light in their eyes when they look at you. Among these faces is someone whose feelings for you run deeper than what they've ever revealed. Their love exists in the unspoken spaces, in glances quickly averted, in small gestures that might seem ordinary but carry extraordinary intention. This person has carried their feelings silently, perhaps for months, perhaps for years. They've painted their affection into everyday moments, offering help when you needed it, remembering details about your life that even you might have forgotten, creating space for you in their world without demanding recognition. Their love isn't bold or demanding, it's patient, enduring, and absolutely certain. Why do they keep these feelings hidden? The reasons are as unique as the relationship itself. For some, it's the fear of disrupting a friendship they treasure. For others, it's uncertainty about your feelings, or perhaps timing that never seemed quite right. Some carry wounds from past rejections that make vulnerability seem too dangerous. And for others still, they may not even fully recognize the depth of their own feelings, though their soul recognizes yours. We do not reveal this to create confusion or to push you toward any particular action. Rather, we share this divine insight to help you recognize the love that already surrounds you, even when it's not openly declared. In a world that often feels cold and disconnected, you are more loved than you realize. This knowledge itself is a blessing, a reminder that your presence in this world matters profoundly to someone who may never have found the words to tell you so. As you continue listening, we invite you to open your heart to the possibility that love exists in forms you might not have recognized. The universe has conspired to surround you with connections that nurture your soul's growth, even when they remain unnamed. This message comes to you now because you are ready to see with new eyes and feel with new awareness. Welcome, dear soul, to this sacred conversation. If you're new to this channel, we encourage you to subscribe and activate notifications, as we have many more divine messages waiting to reach you at the perfect moment in your journey. For those who have been with us before, we embrace you once again in the light of celestial wisdom. Before we delve deeper into this revelation, we invite you to type "I am open" in the comments if you are ready to receive this angelic guidance. This simple act affirms your willingness to see what has been hidden and to honor the love that exists in the shadows of your life. The love we speak of today isn't always romantic in nature, though it can be. It might be the love of a friend who sees your true essence when others notice only your surface. It could be a family member who understands your soul's purpose even when you doubt it yourself. It might be a colleague who recognizes your unique gifts and silently champions your success. The form matters less than the truth it contains. Somewhere in your life, someone holds you in their heart with a tenderness you may not have fully recognized. How does this person express their hidden love? Look for the consistent patterns rather than grand gestures. They create reasons to be near you, even briefly. They remember what matters to you, your preferences, your dreams, your fears, and honor these aspects of your being. They defend you in your absence. They find joy in your joy and carry your sorrows as their own. They see you, truly see you, beyond the masks we all wear in our daily interactions. The book of Proverbs reminds us that, as water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. This person's actions reflect the true contents of their heart, even when their words remain unspoken. They have woven their love into the fabric of your everyday experiences, a golden thread you might only notice when you look at the pattern of your shared history with new awareness. You might wonder why we bring this message to you now. The divine timing is intentional. You stand at a crossroads in your spiritual journey where recognizing the authentic connections in your life becomes essential to your soul's evolution. Too often, humans search for love in places where it must be earned or proven, while overlooking the love that already exists freely in their lives. Today, we invite you to shift your perception and recognize what has always been there. Some of you may already have a name or face appearing in your mind as we speak these words. Trust this intuition, it is your soul's recognition of truth. Others might feel confused, unable to identify this person in your life. For you, we suggest quieting your analytical mind and allowing your heart to lead your awareness in the coming days. Watch for the signs: consistent presence, thoughtful attention, joy in your company, support without conditions. This hidden love serves a purpose in your spiritual journey. It teaches you about the many forms love can take beyond the limited definitions your society often emphasizes. It shows you that being loved isn't always about grand declarations or defined relationships. Sometimes it's found in the steady, reliable presence of someone who chooses, again and again, to remain in your life even without the reward of your full recognition. For many of you, this revelation brings a sense of warmth and wonder. For others, it might trigger confusion or even anxiety, especially if you suspect this person's feelings but don't return them in the same way. Remember that acknowledging someone's love doesn't create an obligation to reciprocate it identically. The most compassionate response is always honesty, tempered with kindness and respect for the vulnerability hidden feelings represent. The angelic realm doesn't share this insight to create romantic entanglements or uncomfortable situations. Rather, we reveal this truth to help you recognize the richness of connection already present in your life. This awareness itself can heal wounds of loneliness or isolation that may have troubled your heart. If you're finding resonance with these words, please take a moment to press the like button. This simple action helps this message reach others who may need this divine reminder of the love surrounding them. Now, let us explore why some souls keep their deepest feelings hidden, even from those they cherish most. Understanding these reasons can help you approach this knowledge with compassion rather than judgment or impatience. Many individuals who harbor hidden love carry deep-seated fears of rejection. Past experiences may have taught them that revealing their hearts leads to pain. Their silence isn't a lack of courage, but a form of self-protection their soul believes necessary. Others worry about disrupting existing relationships. Perhaps they value your friendship too much to risk changing its nature, or they perceive barriers that seem insurmountable. Some individuals keep their feelings concealed because they're still healing from previous heartbreaks and don't feel ready to be vulnerable again. Others may believe the timing isn't aligned with your life circumstances or their own. And some souls simply love without expectation of return. They find joy in loving you from a distance, expecting nothing in exchange for the affection they hold in their hearts. The Apostle Paul wrote in 1 Corinthians that love is patient, love is kind. This patient, kind love sometimes waits quietly, asking for nothing, demanding no recognition. It exists for its own sake, finding purpose in the simple act of caring for another soul's well-being. As spiritual beings having a human experience, we often forget that love exists on many dimensions beyond the physical and emotional connections most readily recognized. The person who loves you silently has formed a soul connection that transcends ordinary understanding. They recognized something in your essence that resonated with their own, creating a harmony that exists whether or not it's ever acknowledged in words. How might you respond to this divine insight? First, we encourage you to receive this knowledge with grace rather than immediate action. Sit with the awareness, allow it to settle into your understanding. Observe the relationships in your life with new eyes in the coming days, staying open to recognizing patterns you might have previously missed. If you believe you know who this person might be, resist the urge to demand confirmation or force a conversation they may not be ready to have. Instead, create safe spaces for authentic connection. Show appreciation for their presence in your life. Express gratitude for the ways they've supported your journey. Sometimes, acknowledging the value of a connection opens doors for greater honesty without requiring direct confrontation. For some of you, this message arrives as confirmation of something you've already sensed intuitively. Trust your inner knowing. The angels often speak through these quiet intuitions, these gentle nudges of awareness that arise without logical explanation. Your soul recognizes truth even when your mind searches for evidence. The hidden love in your life serves as a reminder that human connections are infinitely more complex and beautiful than they might appear on the surface. Each relationship carries layers of meaning, purpose, and potential that unfold across time. Some connections fulfill their purpose without ever being fully articulated in human language. Others wait for the precise divine timing when both souls are ready for a deeper level of honesty. Remember that this person who loves you silently has given you a precious gift without asking for acknowledgement. Their feelings have likely manifested as actions that supported your journey, created safety in difficult moments, or brought unexpected joy to ordinary days. Whether or not these feelings ever transform into something more explicitly defined, the love itself has already served a purpose in your life. As you move forward with this awareness, we encourage you to practice discernment. Not every kind gesture indicates hidden romantic feelings, nor does every supportive presence conceal deeper attachment. Look for the consistency, the patterns that reveal themselves over time rather than isolated moments of connection. In Ephesians, we are reminded to speak the truth in love. If you choose to address what you perceive, do so with compassion and without expectation. Honor the courage it takes to keep loving someone without guarantee of reciprocation. Approach any conversation about unspoken feelings with gentleness, creating space for honesty without demanding it. For those of you wondering if you yourself might be the one harboring hidden feelings for someone else, we offer this gentle guidance. Authentic love honors both truth and timing. There is no universal answer about whether to reveal your heart. Some souls need to speak their truth aloud for their own healing, regardless of the response. Others find peace in loving without declaration, understanding that the connection itself holds value beyond labels or confirmation. The angels surround you now, affirming that you are worthy of love in all its forms, spoken and unspoken, visible and hidden, romantic and platonic. The presence of someone who loves you silently doesn't define your worth. It merely confirms what the divine has always known, that your soul carries a unique light that others are naturally drawn toward. As we continue this sacred conversation, we invite you to take a deep breath. Feel the energy of this message settling into your being. Allow your awareness to expand beyond the limitations of what you thought you knew about the relationships in your life. In this expanded state, insights may arise that your logical mind previously couldn't access. Many of you have experienced moments where this person's feelings seemed briefly visible, perhaps in a glance that lingered too long, a touch that carried unusual tenderness, or words that seemed to contain meanings beyond their surface. These moments were glimpses of the truth that exists beneath the ordinary interactions you share. Your intuition recognized them, even if your conscious mind filed them away as imagination. The universe orchestrates these revelations with perfect timing. This message reaches you now because something within you is ready to see with greater clarity. Perhaps you've been feeling disconnected or unseen. Maybe you've been questioning your place in others' lives or doubting your own worthiness of love. Or perhaps your soul is preparing for a transformation that requires you to recognize the authentic connections already surrounding you. How might this hidden love be affecting your life already? Consider how this person's presence has shaped your experiences. Have they been a consistent support during challenges? Do they celebrate your victories with genuine enthusiasm? Have they created opportunities for you that wouldn't have otherwise existed? Their love, though unspoken, has likely manifested in tangible ways that have influenced your journey. Some of you may wonder about the spiritual purpose behind unspoken affection. From the angelic perspective, these hidden connections often serve as catalysts for growth in both souls involved. The person who loves you silently learns lessons of unconditional love, caring without guarantee of return. And you, the recipient of this unspoken affection, are given opportunities to develop greater awareness, to recognize love in its more subtle forms, and to appreciate connection beyond conventional definitions. The poet Rumi wrote, "Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it." The revelation of hidden love in your life invites you to examine these internal barriers. Have you been fully open to receiving love in all its forms? Have you defined love too narrowly, missing its presence when it doesn't match your expectations? These questions offer pathways to deeper self-understanding. As divine messengers, we observe how humans often spend years searching for connections while overlooking the profound bonds already present in their lives. This tendency reflects a broader spiritual challenge, the difficulty of recognizing blessings that don't arrive in expected packaging. Today's message invites you to expand your perception, to see with the heart rather than just the eyes. If this message resonates with your spirit, we ask you to share it with others who might need this divine reminder. The simple act of sharing extends the reach of this celestial guidance, creating ripples of awareness that touch souls beyond your immediate circle. Now, let us address a question many of you are silently asking: what am I supposed to do with this information? The answer differs for each soul receiving this message. For some, mere awareness is sufficient. Recognizing the love present in your life enriches your experience without requiring action. For others, this revelation might inspire conversations that bring greater honesty to important relationships. And for some, it provides comfort during periods of loneliness, a reminder that you are seen and valued even when you feel isolated. Trust your intuition about the right response for your unique situation. The divine guidance system within you will illuminate the appropriate path forward if you quiet external voices long enough to hear it. There is no universal prescription for how to honor the knowledge of hidden love. Only the wisdom of your own heart can determine what serves your highest good. Some of you may feel a responsibility to acknowledge or reciprocate feelings once you recognize them. Remember that authentic love never creates obligation. You honor the person who cares for you by being truthful about your own feelings, whatever they may be. Pretending to feel something you don't serves neither soul's evolution. If you discover that someone's feelings aren't matched by your own, compassionate honesty creates clearer paths forward than well-intentioned pretense. For those who discover that you share the feelings being kept hidden, patience remains important. The person who has kept their love concealed may need time to find comfort in vulnerability. Creating safe spaces for greater emotional honesty sometimes requires moving slowly, with respect for the protective mechanisms each soul has developed through their unique experiences. The divine timing of relationships follows patterns more complex than human planning can comprehend. Sometimes feelings remain hidden until both souls have completed necessary individual growth. Other times, the very act of keeping love unspoken serves a purpose in the spiritual development of both people involved. Trust that whatever unfolds from this awareness aligns with your highest path, even when the progression doesn't match your preferences or timeline. As you process this celestial message, pay attention to dreams in the coming nights. The subconscious often processes revelations through dream imagery, offering insights your waking mind might not immediately access. Your angels may send additional guidance through these nighttime visions, helping you integrate this knowledge in ways that serve your spiritual evolution. Many of you will experience moments of clarity in the days following this message, sudden recognitions of patterns in your relationships that were previously invisible to you. These insights aren't coincidental, but rather the natural unfolding of awareness once your attention has been directed toward these hidden connections. Welcome these realizations without judgment, allowing your understanding to expand organically. The Psalms tell us that love and faithfulness meet together, righteousness and peace kiss each other. This poetic imagery reminds us that authentic connections bring harmony to our lives, creating alignment between seemingly different aspects of existence. The hidden love in your life may serve as a bridge between parts of yourself you've struggled to reconcile, between your need for independence and your longing for connection, between your spiritual aspirations and your human experiences. As we move toward the conclusion of this divine message, we invite you to sit quietly with your hands over your heart. Feel the warmth of your palms against your chest. Breathe deeply, allowing your awareness to center in this sacred space within. From this centered place, set an intention to recognize love in all its forms as you move through the coming days. Ask for the wisdom to see clearly and respond compassionately to whatever revelations emerge from this new awareness. The angelic realm surrounds you with support as you integrate this knowledge. You are never alone in navigating the complex landscape of human connections. Divine guidance remains available whenever you pause to listen, whenever you create stillness amid the noise of daily living. Trust that you will be shown exactly what you need to understand, precisely when you need to understand it. For those wondering if multiple people might hold hidden feelings for you, yes, this is entirely possible. Souls are naturally drawn to authentic light, and your unique essence may resonate with several people in ways they've never verbalized. This isn't cause for concern, but rather confirmation of the genuine connections you've fostered through your presence in others' lives. Others may question whether they're misinterpreting ordinary kindness as deeper attachment. Discernment comes through observation over time rather than analysis of isolated interactions. Look for the patterns, the consistency that reveals true feelings beneath casual exchanges. True hidden love manifests as reliable presence, as attention that doesn't diminish with time or circumstance. As our time together in this message draws toward completion, we remind you that recognition itself transforms experience. Simply being aware of the love surrounding you, spoken and unspoken, changes how you move through the world. This awareness can heal wounds of perceived isolation, illuminate the value of connections you might have taken for granted, and open your heart to receiving love in its many forms. We angels have watched over countless human journeys, observing how love serves as both the greatest challenge and the greatest teacher in earthly experience. The lesson of recognizing love beyond conventional expressions remains one of humanity's most important spiritual assignments. Today's message offers one piece of that ongoing education, a divine reminder to look deeper, to see with the heart, to recognize the connections that matter most. Before we conclude, we ask that you take a moment to reflect on how this message has touched you. If these words have brought value to your journey, please support its continued sharing by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. Your engagement helps ensure that these divine insights reach all the souls meant to receive them. We also invite you to share your insights in the comments below. Type "beloved and blessed" if this message has illuminated something important about the connections in your life. Your words may provide confirmation for others walking similar paths, creating a community of awareness that extends beyond individual experience. Dear soul, as you move forward from this moment of revelation, carry this truth with you. You are profoundly loved in ways both visible and hidden. The universe has conspired to surround you with connections that nurture your growth, whether or not these connections are ever fully articulated in human language. Trust in this divine arrangement, this celestial choreography that brings the right souls into your experience at exactly the right moments. The person who loves you silently has played a role in your journey that transcends ordinary understanding. Whether or not this hidden love ever transforms into something more explicitly defined, its presence has already served a purpose in your spiritual evolution. Honor this truth with gratitude, with awareness, and with the compassionate wisdom that recognizes love in all its complex manifestations. We angels remain beside you always, guiding your steps, illuminating your path, and reminding you of the divine love that underlies all earthly connections. Until we meet again in sacred conversation, may your heart remain open to receiving the love that surrounds you in all its beautiful, mysterious forms.